Hi, it's Amanda, Urban Farmer. So I'm here, I'm in my garden. It is September 2nd and I'm harvesting some things, so I just kind of wanted to walk you through what I'm pulling out of my garden today. Alright, so I've got a happy little basket full of things and I just want to show you. So first off, got some green beans that have been coming in. Got a lot of tomatoes, cherry tomatoes and some Roma tomatoes. And then I also have some black beans. So some of my black beans went a little far. You can see that these are dried out here. But when I opened them up, I actually still have dried out black beans. So I'm going to save those. Most of these though I was able to grab while they're still fresh. And once they start to turn like yellow is when you know they're going to be good to pull. So you can see I opened up a couple of the shells just to kind of confirm. And then pulled some of these black beans that are over here. Underneath of that, I've got some Roma tomatoes, and then I also have a red onion that I pulled out. And the funny thing is, I pulled a couple carrots. Oh my goodness, these are so tiny. This is the first time I've done carrots, and you can see they're starting to green out on the top. So I needed to pull them, but yeah, they're going to be baby carrots. So I'm looking over here where my carrots are. I do still have a few more that are in the ground here. So I'm going to wait on those. I don't even see any tops, or I'm starting to see the top of that one. But we're going to let those go and see if they actually grow to be big carrots. My Roma tomatoes, you can see here, I still have a lot on the vine. Some of these are starting to turn also, but I'm not going to pull those yet. My cherry tomatoes, I have a lot still on here. I've even just barely begun to pull these, it seems. I just gave 2 bags to my neighbors. Still have a lot more that are ready to go. So I'll probably empty out my little basket and then come back here for some more cherry tomatoes. For the red onions, I've got 2 more in the ground here, but my zucchini keeps trying to take over the area. So I'm hoping that these can still keep going. But you can see I still have a lot of zucchini coming in. I've got another one that's almost ready for me to pull. And then I had one over here too. I have it spilling out of the garden box. I moved the table over here just to kind of hold it because it's not behaving. It wants to go beyond its boundaries. It's following the pumpkin. So just so you can see my pumpkin here. So this is one of them that we had put the wrap underneath last time. You can see it's almost all orange. I also have this one over here. This one is fully orange, and it's going to be ready for me to pull here soon. Probably going to see if I can store it for a little bit, maybe in my basement. And then that way, come Halloween, I'll be able to do like jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. I also have another one forming right here. So, actually 2. So maybe we'll get a couple more pumpkins out of this, considering that it became a beast to take over the corner of my garden. I was saying it's a vibe. One of my friend's kids corrected me. It's aesthetic. Aesthetic is the new word now. So I also have a lot of eggplant that's ready to go. So we'll probably pull a couple more of those. I'm not going to do another video of it because if you remember, the green part fights back. I need both of my hands free for it. This one down here though is definitely ready to go. It's the biggest that we've had so far, and you can see how it's starting to lighten at the bottom. It's firm. I'm going to pull that later today. And then I do have more. You can see back here I've got, these are the black beans. There we go. But these are still lightly green. So I wanted those to stay a little bit longer, and then they'll be like the lighter yellow color, and that's when I can pull them. I also still have some green beans growing. So my couple little plants here are being mighty. I have a bag full of green beans, and I'm going to have more coming in. The one thing to show you that is my big disappointment is my corn. My corn dried out. And it never turned to where I could pull the corn. It never fully like finished forming and turned yellow for us. You can see like this one here. So we're going to do a little research for this next year. See if I needed more nitrogen is one kind of theory. The other one is might need to do a little bit more with pollination. It might not have pollinated enough for me to grow. So I got it to this point, which was pretty darn good, but then it failed. It also failed when we had like the temperature was like 105, but I've seen some other people with their corn around here that haven't done this, and then I've just kind of let the weeds take over because no point in weeding it. The corn already went away. So I'm going to do some research, see if next year I can be a more successful corn farmer. And we're going to go from there. But the beans are doing good, the eggplant's doing good, the pumpkin's doing good, zucchini's doing good. Zucchini's doing great. Anyone want zucchini? Hit me up. Tomatoes are doing good, and then my cucumbers, my potatoes. So most of the things that I planted came in. Just a few disappointments, the corn being the big one. I guess I'll have to go buy, you know, ears of corn again. Didn't grow my own this year, but maybe next year. We'll give it another shot. So this was Amanda, the urban farmer. We've got a little bit of produce to bring in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.